comes because he knows he cannot hide. He's never gonna make it. All the poor people he's forsaken. Karma is always gonna chase him for his life.
This is part 5 to What If Naruto became a child again. We left off with Naruto beating Pain and Toby declaring war at the Five Kage Summit. The war then begins, and as Naruto can control his power, he is allowed to join. Everything goes similar than in canon. However, Naruto's clones destroy Madara in their first encounter. However, when the Five Kage tell Naruto they will win, this of course is the biggest lie in anime history. Naruto didn't know that the Kage got beaten up in the normal timeline. Therefore, he does the same as in canon and dissipates his shadow clone. The Five Kage then proceed to get destroyed just like in canon. All the reanimations end up getting sealed. And eventually, later on in the war, Obito gets his mask broken. This is when things begin to change a little. Naruto then begins to fight Obito, and Kakashi gets sucked into the Kamui dimension. And Kakashi is sucked into the Kamui dimension. Therefore, their fight goes the same, and Obito absorbs the Ten Tails and becomes Jubito. Naruto and Sasuke make quick work of Jubito. Sasuke and Naruto are suddenly taken over by Black Zetsu. When they fall unconscious, they are greeted in their subconsciouses by the Sage of Six Paths, who each gives them the same power as in canon. Naruto now has double the amount of Six Paths power and is able to sever the connections between them and Black Zetsu. When they do this, Madara has absorbed the Ten Tails and fought with Might Guy. Madara then absorbs the God Tree and gets ready to fight Naruto and Sasuke. Naruto holds back as he knows that they will need to eliminate Kaguya later. They fight, and Madara then activates the Infinite Tsukiyomi. Sasuke shields Naruto, Kakashi, and Sakura. Once the moonlight dissipates, Sasuke removes his Susanoo. This is when Black Zetsu stabs Madara and revives Kaguya. Their fight then begins. Naruto is so much stronger in this what if, he immediately blitzes towards Kaguya and lands a giant kick onto her, sending her flying into the ground. He then rushes at her. However, Kaguya uses her Ash Bones jutsu and launches one at Naruto. However, Naruto, with his increased skills and reflexes, dodges this easily. He then slices off Kaguya's arm. Kaguya then switches dimensions and punches Naruto as hard as he can. However, Naruto uses Boil Release to counter this and sends her flying. Naruto then repeatedly attacks Kaguya and then uses a truth-seeking staff to kill Kaguya. From this, Naruto gains the Karma Seal. We now skip to the last, which goes pretty much the same as in canon. However, during this fight, Naruto's hand began to hurt, and then his whole arm. This meant Naruto had to beat Tonari with one side of his body. However, due to Naruto being so strong, he only had to use Sage Mode, not even KCM. The curse mark on his hand began to grow. The curse mark on his hand began to grow. However, Naruto knew this as karma. Naruto eventually one-shots Tonari in base, and then Naruto and Hinata begin dating. This eventually leads to them having Boruto and Himawari. Not much changes from here on in. Naruto gains more power from the Karma Seal, though, and through his training, he is able to fully activate the Karma Seal. He also raises Boruto better and doesn't forget Himawari's birthday. The Chunin exams arrive, and Naruto lets the four Kage and Sasuke know that the Otsutsuki will be attacking the stadium. The Kage immediately tell him to cancel the exams. However, Naruto says that they won't attack otherwise, this of course being a lie. Naruto then continues on saying, it wouldn't even matter, we need to get rid of them, so the sooner they come, the better. In this timeline, because Boruto had been trained by Naruto more, he doesn't use the ninja tool. Eventually Boruto beats Shikadai, and Naruto goes down towards Boruto and gives him a fist bump. This is when Momoshiki and Kinshiki and Oroshiki arrive. Sasuke combats Kinshiki, and is a bit stronger than in canon. Naruto blocks Momoshiki's kick, unlike in canon. This causes Momoshiki to sense Naruto as a bit of a threat, as he goes up and takes his pills. He then launches the giant tailed beast bomb. Naruto does the same thing as in canon, however, in this timeline, he lets himself be captured. After Naruto gets taken away, and Boruto wakes up in the hospital, he runs to the Hokage's office where he sees Sasuke and asks about his dad. Sasuke says, I can sense his chakra. He's probably fighting the two right now. Boruto then shouts, we need to save him now, he can't fight those monsters. Sasuke laughs a little and says, your father is a bigger monster than those two combined. Boruto then says, so that means you're also strong like my dad and can beat those two too. Sasuke laughs again and says, yes, I can beat them. However, I don't compare to Naruto. In all the years I've known Naruto, he's never lost a fight. I fought him 20 times myself, and he didn't even need the tailed beast power to beat me. Boruto is shocked. However, the four Kage immediately walk in and tell Sasuke they need to go save the Kage. They need to go save the Hokage. They open a portal and see Naruto wiping the floor with Momoshiki and Kinshiki. They enter and watch Naruto. The two Otsutsuki members eventually fuse. However, Naruto completely dominates this Momoshiki. Naruto has knocked Momoshiki unconscious without the Karma Seal. He then calls Boruto over and forms a Rasengan in his hand and says, Boruto, would you like to do the honors? Boruto smiles a little and then he slams the Rasengan into Momoshiki. This leads to Boruto receiving a Karma Seal. The reason Naruto wanted Boruto to get the Karma Seal is because it would make him stronger in the long run. A few weeks later, after the battle went down, the time travel arc began. Nothing changes until the end, when Sasuke finishes off Oroshiki. He gains the Karma Seal. So now Boruto, Sasuke, and Naruto all have Karma Seals. This is the end to part 5 of What If Naruto Became a Child Again. I hope you all enjoyed and consider liking and subscribing. And that's it for today.